Greetings, listeners, and welcome back to the Wednesday Night Crew. This session takes us to a new mini-adventure in the Call of Cthulhu game system, and we are playing a group of 11-year-olds that are stuck with a bully in a haunted house on Halloween. This is a fun one with a nice dose of creepy. Hope you enjoy.
All right, everybody, welcome to Chapter 3 of our Call of Cthulhu adventure, The Dare. We have Jonathan returning to us tonight. We'll introduce his character in just a moment. But for everybody else, here's where we're at. You've all been bullied by Roger, the great bully of the area, into staying at the Barnaker house all night long on Halloween. Sherman and Paul and Kyle and Chucky have all took him up on his offer and are staying in the Barnaker house where some weird stuff has happened. And a lot of weird stuff is still happening. We left off with Paul and I believe it was you, Sean, right? You guys, Kyle, you were upstairs trying to frame Roger for the dead body that was found in the closet. Is that correct?
That sounds right. Yes.
That's right. Jay, I believe, was... I'm sorry, not Jay. Jay's our new character. That left Chucky in the... You were in the bathroom and you saw your grandmother in the mirror, right? Because you heard that somebody else had seen something.
Yes, and she was shaking her head at me like in disapproval, like she caught me playing with my Wookiee, which is really weird because she got me that Chewbacca action figure for my birthday.
That's not the Wookiee she was talking about. And last but not least, Sherman went down to the kitchen where he was trying to use the phone that they found earlier to call for help. And that's where he ran into our good friend Roger standing in front of the basement door with a large knife. And I think he saw like a centipede crawl into his mouth, and it was really creepy as his mouth kind of was sagging.
Yeah,
and
drooping down.
So that's where we're at. And, welcome to Chapter 3. And, why, there's a knock on the door. And Roger says, "Oh, no, not another one of you little punks." Hey.
I'll go get the door.
Yeah. I was just messing with you, Sherman, and I'll just be right behind you. Go on. So Sherman,
the other ones of us, we're upstairs, right?
Correct. Like you're all the way upstairs, whereas Chucky is in the landing in between stairs.
Got it.
And you hear the knocking at the door as well. All right, Sherman, go see who it is.
Yeah. And he's just completely dumbfounded as to what he saw there with the bugs that seemed to crawl out of the wall. Kind of crawling through his face.
He shuts the door, the basement door, and you see him block it with a key that he has. And then he pockets that. And he's like, Go on, come on, Woody,
okay.
Manny.
He's doing whatever he can to keep his distance, and
Boy Scout
hurries up to the door. Yeah. And so he goes and kind of slowly creaks open the door.
All right. You see outside the door is Julius J., another local child that has been bullied by Roger. And Jonathan, why don't you introduce yourself and tell us what everybody knows about Jay?
So I'm Julius J. I am the richest kid in all of the school, and everyone knows it. Even the teachers act like I'm a big deal. Probably because they're hoping my dad's going to give them a deal on a new car. All the kids act nice to me, hoping they'll get invited to the parties at the mansion. And even if people think that I'm a little bit stuck up, which I totally am. Did you hear me at the door? And Sherman Is Roger in there with you all?
Look,
Kinda. I get. Yeah. Roger. I think that's Roger. Hey, Julius.
Sherman, why don't you give me a in fact, Sherman and Jay, why don't you both give me a notice stuff roll?
Oh boy. Yeah. He's great at that, but rolled terribly. He can't.
You're
stop
just
speaking.
you're just freaking out.
I rolled a 27. My notice stuff is 30. Rolling under is good, right?
Correct.
Okay.
So Jay, as you are walking to the old Barnacle house, you kind of like every now and then, like it's stormy, it's rainy, it's this storm is kind of centralized on the neighborhood you're in, and it's coming down real strong. I'm sure you have like a fancy raincoat on, but every now and then while you were walking there, you felt like you noticed somebody or something was following you, and even now as you look behind you, you think there's somebody behind a building close by that seems to have been following you for the evening.
And just say, Sherman, let me in there. I want to keep an eye on Roger, and I feel like something's going on out here, and I don't want to be outside anymore. So let me in.
Cool. Yeah. You go keep an eye on Roger. I'm gonna go talk to the other guys. Okay, see ya. Yeah, keep an eye on him. And Sherman opens the door, lets Julian in, and hustles up the steps.
We'll talk a little later, Boy Scout. And
Yeah.
Jay, you're in this hallway, and you notice that there's these overgrown plants in this room. It's like just got like a greenhouse smell in it because of just this earthiness. There's also like a set, more kind of mildew and rot also underneath it all. And there, and standing in one of the doorways leading into the parlor is Roger, the bully that had been bullying you for the last couple months, year, life.
What are you up to, Roger?
Oh, Richie Rich, I didn't think you had the guts to show up. You're trying to buy your way out of this place.
It's
I mean,
well,
I
it's
accept
really
the
below
bribe.
us to buy this place, but yeah.
Oh, below you, huh? Yeah. Everything's below Richie Rich over here. You think money will buy you everything, huh?
Has so far.
Oh, is that right? Buy you a nice
Mostly.
coffin is what it can buy you. Well, welcome to the Barnacle house. Those maybe you have the cojones that those kids upstairs ain't got. They're hiding out in rooms up there. Babies!
I'm actually coming down the stairs. What? Hey, where are we go? Where are we now? Hey, who are you? Oh, hey, Jay, what are you doing here?
Kyle, how's how is this place? Is it is it up to snuff? Are we?
Yeah, tell them what you find, Kyle. Anything good?
No, nothing good. That's for sure. This place stinks.
Yeah, poor Kyle lost his bottle.
So was I with Kyle before? Like, or were
You
I
were,
don't
but
remember where we else-
I think like you.
I left and went down the stairs.
Yeah, so
Okay.
you turn around and you put your thing in place, and you look like, good job, Kyle. And Kyle's he's left. And maybe
Yeah.
Chucky, you saw him. As you were looking for your grandmother behind you, you saw Kyle walk down the stairs.
I'm gonna head out to see where Kyle went.
Yeah. So anyhow, Jay, you probably don't want to be here, but if it keeps Roger from bullying us, we just have to stay a few more hours, I think.
Yeah, don't worry. They think
Right,
there's
right.
safety in numbers, but I don't know about all that.
I wasn't gonna let him just get away with whatever he's getting away with.
I'm just guys.
sure.
I'm just having a little fun here. It's Halloween. It's time for the pranks, the jokes.
Pretty good costume. You got.
Anyways, Kyle, you seem like you're interested in showing Richie Rich around. Why don't you show him around?
I start walking towards the kitchen. Is it possible to see the map again of the first floor?
Yes. Let me pull it up. Make sure I don't pull up any secrets. I will get it for you as soon as what page is this on? Page 11.
All right. So I came down the stairs. I'm in the entry hall. That's where Roger and
Roger's standing here in the parlor. Everybody else is milling about in the entry hall.
So I'll head towards the back, towards the kitchen.
I want to stay. Kyle was my first friend when I moved to town, so I want to. Plus, he was flaking out last time, so I want to stay close to provide support as needed. My dad, the counselor, who has a PhD from Harvard, Joel, so it's not all about money. He says it's good to support your friends when they're in crisis.
I'm already down the hall. I don't hear any of that, and I'm going into the kitchen.
Julius is following along behind and just saying, "Oh, wait up!" Secretly, he wants to just be out of the room with Roger and try to get a little intel on what's going on around here without Roger's peering ears. Once he takes the dog out.
What is Chucky and Paul and Sherman up to?
I wanted to stay near Kyle, so I'll be heading down to the kitchen.
So it sounds like everybody's heading towards the kitchen then?
Yeah, let's...
And Sherman will... Is Roger going into the kitchen too? Because if he's trying to get away from Roger, Sherman can say, I could show you what we found upstairs.
No, he's just standing in like the parlor, like in between the parlor and the entry hall, just looking at you all.
So he'll wait with him then.
You're waiting with Roger then?
No. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were referring to.
No, everybody. It sounds like everybody else is going to the kitchen.
Okay.
Whereas Roger is just milling about in the parlor in the entry hall.
Yeah, I'm probably like the last one to come down. Right. So. But before I
they start heading down and you come down the steps.
Before I do that though, I am gonna hit that bathroom that Kyle used.
Okay.
And I'm gonna I stand in front. I look in the mirror. I'm just looking in the mirror, and I'm standing in front of the mirror and the sink, and I turn just the hot water faucet on the sink.
Okay.
And just the hot water, and I wait for the steam to start coming up. And then I take soap and I vigorously rub it in my hands and then put my hands under the really scalding hot water and just start splashing like soaping up and splashing my face with hot water. And I'm like and washing my face off.
At this point, you it's all steamy in there, and this is after you let it run, and the rust comes out. You wipe the mirror with the steam. And there's your grandmother in the mirror again. And this time she says, "There's so much more here. You'll see it all soon."
Grammy, tell me what it is. Tell me what it is.
I'm here, Paul. Come.
Where are you?
Come find me. And then she walks. You see her walking away from the, behind you. What would be behind you?
And I shut the water off and I rush out to see if I can see where she went.
No, there's nothing behind you or up and down the stairs either way. It's and it's you're is just nothing there at all. I
head downstairs and now it's just Roger in the hallway, right?
Yep. He blows you a kiss.
I rush down the stairs and I rush up to him, and because I'm assuming taller than me, probably, right?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. And I poke him in the chest a couple times and I said, Roger, what are you doing why is my Grammy here? What are you doing with my Grammy? What's wrong with me, man?
Give me a notice stuff roll, and I would like it to be we'll make it a hard roll. Because you're kind of you're kind of upset about things, so you might not. Be paying
Yeah, I got a
attention.
70 against a 60.
Yeah, like you're just poking him. He's like, "What?" He's like, "What are you talking about, Paul? You're losing it, man. You staying up too late? You eat too much candy? What are you talking about?"
You shut up, man. Shut up. You know you got my Grammy here.
Yeah, okay, man. Yeah, no, yeah, I got her upstairs in the master bedroom. Sure.
And I try to half-ass like push him like to no avail. Like I don't even think it should be like a roll because it's literally I'm just like so like unhinged a little bit right now that I just like it's kind of push him and don't do anything. And
He grabs your hand and he's like, "Where the hell you get soap from, anyways? Get out of here."
Like my hand and I storm off into the kitchen because I can hear like some moving about. I assume that's where everybody else is.
Yeah, so the kitchen, as I said before, it's all it's just as beat up as the rest of the house is. There's the old broken phone on the wall. There's an old oven stove in there, cabinets and whatnot, and there's that door that Sherman saw Roger lock. What's anybody want to do?
Is that the door on the north or the door on the?
It is. So there's this door that goes to this basement. These stairs right here. So this door is locked. This is where Sherman and Roger confronted each other.
And now that I've got a moment, I say, I whisper to the guys, there's something wrong with Roger. His face was like super droopy. I think he's like sick or maybe deformed or I don't know. I can't explain it.
At this point, you hear another knock on the door.
Which door?
The front door.
Oh, another new kid.
NPC.
Hey, looks like another baby came. What are you guys up to?
I'll turn to whoever's next to me right now and just go, I think someone may have followed me here. I didn't get a good look. Do we think that's something maybe? We might not want to get that.
Why don't we do that thing where like four heads stacked up, like peer around the corner to see?
Yeah.
Absolutely. So you guys do that. Why don't you give me tell me whoever's got the lowest sneaky roll, and that's who's going to roll for me.
My sneaky
40.
is 40. I mean, that's my score. You asked about scores, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like Sean has a 20.
Mine's also a 40.
Unfortunately, I've gone through that other door in the kitchen and am now in between the kitchen and the. While everyone started to go to the door,
Okay.
I went through that other door.
Like the top door going up to the dining room?
Yeah.
Okay.
What about Julius?
I think Julius has a 20 and be sneaky, so make a roll for me, Jules. Jays.
Julius J got a 51.
Yeah, so like you guys all do that thing and just like Jay kind of scooches it and you all just tumble over into the hallway.
Damn
But
it,
luckily-
Jay. Damn it, Jay. Why do you ruin everything? You ruin everything. All the time.
Luckily, Roger doesn't seem to notice. And he opens the door, and in the open doorway is, a flash of lightning. You see somebody who looks very similar to Roger, and he grabs Roger by the collar. He's like, "Where you been, Roger? Mom's been sick out of her mind the last week. Where you been, huh?"
That must be Ace.
"What are you doing hanging out in this old stupid place?" And Roger says, Ace, hey man, I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to worry anybody. I was just, let me just explain something. And then like the door shuts behind them and Ace just like turns around to look at the door that slams behind him. And then Roger takes the kitchen knife out of his hand and just stabs his brother right in the stomach.
Whoa! Oh my God! Oh Jesus! Oh!
Yeah, we're all screaming.
Okay, make me a sanity check. And you hear Roger saying, "You ain't never gonna hit me again!" And he just starts stabbing him and stabbing him and stabbing him repeatedly.
I knew he was scarred.
Right.
Damaged goods. Oh, I failed big time.
Yeah, I rolled a 98.
I rolled a 69 against a 38.
Oof.
I got us one success.
All right. If you failed, take 6 sanity loss, and if you passed, you could take 2. And if you failed, let me know, because we'll get you a quick. You could do we could give you a quick, sanity. See what you do with that information.
I failed and went under my 20% madness, so make it a good one, I guess.
I mean, I failed.
All right.
But unless I only have the one condition.
Bill, roll me a d10.
Okay. That would be a 10. No. Wait. Yeah, 10.
All right, then roll me a d100.
That would be a 30.
All right. I'm going to shoot you something.
Just me?
I'm thinking. Yeah, we're gonna send you something. Yeah, then we'll go with Chad. You give me a D10 as well.
All right. 31.
Just a D10, just a 1 through 10.
Oh, I'm sorry. Just all right.
That's all right.
Still a 3.
3. Whoops. Where am I here? Oh, I did want this. 3. All right. Well, that's not right.
Are you getting an assault rifle?
We'll send you something. All right, I think I sent that to you. And what about you, Jay? You passed?
Jay got a 60 versus his 70, so yes, he passed.
All right, so you just take the D4 and you didn't lose it. So that is where we at. I sent you guys your little bouts of sanity as that happened. Again, if you're listening at home and I'm not doing this right, let it slide. This is a Halloween one shot.
So yeah. I see the stabbing.
See Ace just starts, or Roger starts stabbing his brother Ace.
I just yell, holy shit, and I just run. I just take off running.
Where are you running towards? Towards Roger? Away from Roger?
Oh, away. Far away.
I am running to the back door. So
away from Roger. It's this guy, and
I think
I'm
you
actually
all may
go
be running to the back door.
I think I'm trying to go back towards the kitchen to go back to wherever Kyle went, because I want to get to a quiet, distant place from all of that violence. And everybody just hears me mutter
I
over
said
and over.
Chucky, not you.
What's that?
I'm talking to. Sorry, you can ignore it, Chucky. So you're running through the kitchen looking for Kyle.
Yeah, and I'm just like, holy shit, over and over again.
And Chucky, are you trying to run to the back door? Is that what I hear?
Yes, I am trying to get out. This deal is over. Clearly, he's unhinged. He's not going to. Bullying is the least of my worries right now. He's got a knife.
Jay, what are you doing after you see this grisly murder? You're like, I'm so glad I showed up when I did.
Exactly. Oh, he's running back to the kitchen.
And Sherman.
Sherman just kind of like looks up real blank-faced real quick, blinks his eyes, and goes, Chucky, Paul, Jay? What are you guys doing here? Why does this camp lodge look so different? This isn't the Boy Scout lodge. And you guys are scurrying off. So he says, hey, wait up. And he follows along. You get the sense that something's quite wrong with Sherman.
All right. Let's say, excuse me, Chucky, you go to the back door. It's locked. And you look behind you and you see Roger. And he's just coming, just slowly, like his hand's full of blood. He wipes the kitchen knife off on his leg. You notice him kind of like rearrange his face, you see like his face kind of rearranged, and you see spiders crawling out of his eye sockets.
Don't need
he's
to
heading
do a notice stuff for that.
No, he's heading your way.
Back door is locked. I'm going to try to pull it this time to see if it opens pulling it. And then before he gets to me, I'm going to give up and scoot into the kitchen.
So yeah, into the kitchen. Let's go with Paul and Kyle. Kyle, what are you up to? You haven't seen nothing, man.
No, I'm in whatever that hallway is.
It's just like it is just a hallway. You could, there's some like servants stuff in between there, but nothing. There's two doors.
Well, then I keep going up through the doors into the dining room.
Well, I'm not sure if we described the dining room in the past, but you are in the dining room. You're probably moving slowly, whereas behind you hear Kyle running in. There's a big wooden table with wooden chairs. There's a large mirror and stuff. And, this is the one where you saw the dripping in the corner, and it seems like the dripping is getting worse. And then Kyle runs in. Or, I'm sorry, not Kyle. Paul runs in.
I'll sit down at one of the chairs away from the corner where the dripping is.
I run in haphazardly, busting through the door. Kyle!
Paul. Hey.
Kyle!
Yeah, okay. What, Paul? Yeah.
Roger's older brother, Ace, came here, and Roger just stabbed him with a knife over and over again.
Wait, what?
That doesn't sound good. What should we do?
Get the hell out of here. That's what we should do.
Okay, let's go.
He's a murderer. We got to get out of here.
Yeah, I mean, didn't we see him? Did he murder that other person upstairs?
I didn't see no murder upstairs.
Wasn't there a dead body in the closet?
I don't know that. How do we know he did that?
I mean, you just said he murdered his brother.
Put the sign up there, didn't you?
Well, that was more
Roger
of a
was
setup, right?
We didn't see that murder.
It was such a good setup that I even fooled you.
I mean, that was the whole point of putting that sign there, Mike. So,
I mean, Kyle, we could go back and forth on that one. We got to get the hell out of here.
All right, lead the way.
Roger starts whistling.
Yeah, so
everybody meet up in the dining room, saying like, "Let's get out of here." Is that what I'm hearing?
yes.
All right. Yeah. So you guys are all in the dining room. Roger, you don't know where Roger is now because you're not with him anymore.
Lead the way, Paul.
why do I got to be the leader?
Okay.
Let the rich kid lead the way.
We hear what you said. Roger was whistling. Or
Yeah,
did he
you hear
stop?
him whistling. In the back of the room, back of the house. hallway.
Then I'm going to try the front door and see if that one opens.
Yeah, so like you step over, like Ace's, his blood is pooling in the front there, as his body is down on the ground. Yeah, that front door doesn't open either.
I'm going to take my penknife out of my pocket, the one I got on the first night. And I'm going to, it looks like double swinging doors. I'm going to see if I can jimmy the latch between the two.
Yeah. Why don't you give me a, I believe there is a, oh, I thought there was a lock picking roll.
Probably it'd be on the same order. It's not play with matches, but it would probably be a similar low
Yeah,
roll.
I would think so. Yeah.
Highest class. How about that one?
Well, look at that.
That's 10. That's sufficiently low. So let me roll that. Oh, I got a failure. 59.
So yeah, you're just like jamming in there, and nothing is going. Nothing is doing.
How about, okay, back to the dining room. There's chairs around. Let's throw one through the window. Which I then go to do.
Give me a strength roll.
Because right now, that is... Strength is 30, so that should be not so bad. I got a 49. So, no, that's a failure too.
Well, yeah,
I'm starting to get deft to it.
You hit it, but nothing happens.
Okay. Well, I'm fresh out of ideas, except I say it in a high-pitched, scary voice.
Can I run up
What
to
are we
the?
gonna do?
Can
What
I
are we
run up
gonna
to the
do? Game
window?
over, man.
Can I run up to the window and just open it?
You run up the window and you go to unlatch it, and when you push it up, it won't go.
I then take the same chair that Chucky used, and I try to break the window.
Give me
Damn
that
it,
strength
Julius! Why couldn't you be the jock?
Let me see. Okay.
He
All right,
might be
strength
a
roll, you
strong
said, right?
character.
My father said I was too good to play sports, so I
It's a pretty hardcore fail.
roll. Yeah, I mean it bounces off the window with nothing. You know, did they make windows stronger back in the day? I don't know.
I'm like, we can't get out of here. We're never getting out of here. We're gonna die in here. All of us are gonna die in here. All because we're a bunch of pussies that didn't want to get bullied anymore. We're gonna die.
I have gone back towards the kitchen, Chris.
Okay.
Kyle,
Like, I'm not having any
he's
of
gonna
this.
kill you.
I'm doing my own thing.
Kyle, you notice that the doorway leading down to the basement is now open.
I will go down the stairs.
Wait,
Okay,
was Kyle
We
given
could have locked him
out-of-game
down
question?
there. Oh my God!
Out-of-game
What are we
question.
gonna
Was
do now?
Kyle given a condition earlier?
He might have been.
Yeah. Okay.
He was
It's
given a
all-
secret condition that was not
That's all
was not
making-
given to everybody.
It's all making sense now.
We can't walk Kyle down there with Roger.
Well,
What are we gonna do?
I'm hoping that I sneaked away when no one was looking when I went
Oh.
through back to the kitchen. I mean, you
Okay.
could say that, Chucky, but maybe it's more of a hey, where did Kyle go?
Where did Kyle go?
Where did Kyle go?
But this is an opportunity to lock Roger in the basement.
Well, you don't know that the basement door is open. Only Kyle does.
We're in,
Because Kyle
right,
wandered
we're in
away.
the-
You're trying to break windows.
Yeah.
When you and Paul don't break it,
Okay, you're
that's
right.
when you turn around and see that Kyle has wandered off.
Chucky, back. Let's go to the back door through over by the kitchen. Let's go. Let's try the back door. Let's get out.
No,
Let's-
that's locked too. I tried it.
maybe we should freaking try it again then. Let's go.
All right, let's put a pause on you, Kyle. While you're down there, it is dark down there, like darker than up above.
I have a
because-
flashlight. My character has a flashlight.
All right. The air stinks, got that mildew, dirt, and other unpleasant things. You click on the flashlight, and you see as you flash it down there, you just see rats scattering about. trying to get away from the light. And it heads down into a pantry. Even though you have this flashlight, the light seems dimmer than it should be. The stronger, the shadows are almost like consuming the whole area. So you enter you're into a pantry. You see a workroom a little beyond it. There's an old furnace in this pantry. And there is a coal room. So like you come down into the pantry, around into the back is the coal room, and straight ahead is the workroom.
I know Kyle is a different character, but is there any food in the pantry?
Yeah, so there are busted jars of, some of it is decayed, some of it is like moldy. Why don't you give me a notice stuff roll as you're fiddling through the pantry?
Oh, I think that's pretty good. That looks like a 16 against a 40, so that's a hard success.
Yeah, so like you're pushing past the stuff with your flashlight, and you notice a jar in the back that's still sealed, and you pull it up, and it's a little, it's foggy at first, but once you like pull it and shake it a little bit, all these eyes start floating in this brine in front of you. And make me a sanity roll.
Really? You think this is required here? I got a 31 against a 42, so that's a pass.
No, yeah, you roll one, you let out a little, like it creeps you out as you just drop it back on there, and it seems like all these eyes in this jar are staring at you.
I don't lose any sanity though.
You lose one sanity.
Oh, one. Okay.
1 point, yes.
I physically rotate the jar so it's facing the other way.
It just like the eyeballs just start spinning in its brine.
I put one of the other older jars in front of it so I can't see it, and then I'll go into the workroom I'll leave the pantry, go to the next room.
All right, we'll pause on you as you guys all run back into the kitchen, right? Everybody upstairs.
Yep.
And yeah, you notice that the kitchen door is open to the basement.
Guys, the basement door is open.
Can't get out down there.
Huh? You don't know that we can't get out down there. You've been in the basement. You know the layout of this whole house. Something?
Did you see a root cellar somewhere around the outside?
I don't know how the hell. Chucky, how the hell do I know?
Okay.
We gotta find Kyle. We need to get out of here.
Like, the only thing scarier than the attic is the basement.
This blood. Is there like a? There's obviously a sink in the kitchen. Yeah. So I run over to the sink. Turn on the water. Does the water work?
Yeah, I mean, it worked in the bathroom upstairs, so it works here too. Why not?
Yeah, I just start like washing my hands and my arms. I like roll up my sleeves and I'm washing my hands and my arms and like try like just really like for probably way longer than I need to. And I'm just like, Then I shut the water off and then find a dirty dish towel laying around to like try to dry my arms off. And then I'm like dry with dirty. Like I'm kind of like getting really kind of frantic about it. And is Sherman in there? Sherman's in there, right? We're all in there?
Yeah. Sherman's blankly staring at you.
Sherm, Jay, rich kid. We gotta go down to the basement. We need to find Kyle.
Oh,
why don't any of you give a shit about Kyle? We gotta find Kyle.
I don't know he's down there. All I know is that Roger is going to lock us down there if we go in.
We all came together. We all need to leave together. Well, then who's going to stay up here and who's going to go down and get Kyle?
I'll get Kyle. I didn't know he was here.
Right, sure.
I'm not sure what you guys are talking about, but you sort out whatever's going on. You guys are crazy. I'll get Kyle. We'll get home. I don't know what I'm doing here. Then he walks.
Bring Jay with you. Take Jay with you.
Sherman, it's $20 if you go get Kyle. $20. If you go get cut right now, we gotta get out of here, guys. This is.
You know how many Pinewood Derby kits I could buy with $20?
Does anyone have eyes on Roger?
No, nobody knows where Roger is now.
Okay, so Sherm, you and Jay go get Raj, and Chucky and I, we're gonna stay up here and make sure that try to make sure that this door doesn't close and lock you down there.
Yeah, you holler out if you see something down there.
Okay. Yeah.
I search for any kind of I search for a knife in the kitchen.
Yeah. Hey, Sherman, can I see your Whitman shit? I'm gonna use my 10 knife to cut a corner off of your shit, and I say that gives you permission to stab anybody.
Why don't you?
I don't know if that's how it works, but no, I wouldn't stab anybody. There's nobody here to stab. Roger's here. Okay.
Oh my God. Whatever your condition is really freaking annoying.
Yeah.
But I love it. Okay. If you're gonna say a roll of notice stuff, right?
Yeah.
31 on a 60.
All right. You open. You're looking around. You're thinking. You open up the oven, and not a knife in there, but there are several bones in the oven.
Ooh.
I look at them. Do they look dry?
Yeah, you can give me a nature roll on these bones.
Oh, great. Thanks for that. Yeah, 97 out of 10.
They're dry. They're old dry bones, but you have no idea what kind of bones, what they're from, where they are, whatever.
I say screw it, and I take the bone. I'm assuming at least 2 bones out of there.
Sure,
we'll say how many there are in there.
We'll say there's an arm, a leg length bone there.
A leg length bone. Okay.
Not that you have any idea where it came from, but it's about the size of we'll say a leg.
Okay. Gotcha.
just to give a random arbitrary measurements.
Yes. So yeah, I grab a couple bones and I hand it. I'm like I can't help but hold it and just have this disgusted face, and I hand one to Chucky. I'm like, we need to be ready to defend ourselves, Chuck.
Chuck, do you want to give a nature roll to see what you're grabbing?
Yeah.
Or I'll take a science class roll.
Okay, science class.
Whichever one you prefer for you.
Science class was a failure. Got a 67, which probably would have been a failure for nature.
Yeah, again, these are just bones, so if you take it if you'd like.
I do not like. I'm still holding the penknife in my hand.
I toss the extra bone off to the side. Fine.
All right, Sherman and Jay, you head down into the basement. You see ahead of you, basically straight ahead, because you see the pantry. Straight ahead, you see the light from the flashlight. Although it seems like, even though it's close, it seems like it's a very far away from you.
Hey, Kyle, is that you?
Hey, Sherman.
Kyle, what are you doing here?
This is the basement. I'm looking around.
Guys, what are you doing? We have to get out of here. Don't you remember just like a few minutes ago when Roger killed his brother up there? We gotta move. Let's go. Come on.
You guys are talking crazy. All right. Yeah, let's go. Though, is this the house? Wait, is this the house where we came? Escape all the beatings?
Yes. That's why we're here.
Well, we should stay then. It's just, it's just a couple more hours and we're fine. So I don't know what the big hubbub is. I don't even see Roger. He didn't even show up.
Sherman, what are you talking about? He just like he took out a knife and stabbed him. I'd rather get beat.
Who did he stab? Wait, Roger stabs him? Was it Paul? Oh my God, is Paul stabbed?
I didn't see Roger or Paul here, but I guess I don't remember much other than when Jay came. Well, that's weird.
It was his brother. Like
Paul's brother's here? Who's Paul's brother?
You guys are scaring me. Come on, let's we gotta get out of here. This is. Why are we joking about this?
I love how Jay's with the two crazy people.
All right, Jay, lead the way.
Come here. I think just grab my hands.
I don't want to say it, Jay, but I mean that's cool and all, but like I like girls.
Yeah,
it's not like that. If we get separated here, this is.
How about I just hold on to your jacket?
It's really expensive. I'd rather you didn't. I'd rather you just like grab my hand instead of the leather. This is my fancy members only jacket.
Okay, fine. Your hands are awful soft. Don't you ever like play in the dirt or do anything like fun, Jay? Like, all right, whatever.
You should join the Scouts. We could really show you how to
dirt around.
Get out there.
It's.
So, what are you guys doing then? You guys, what's the plan here?
Jay is like reaching both hands out, grabbing Sherman and Kyle's hands with him, and like backing his way up the stairs, holding on to these two.
All right, you guys go upstairs, and you see Paul standing up there with his bone in his hand.
Wait,
and
Paul, you didn't get stabbed, Paul.
Too.
You're not stabbed, Paul.
No, Paul's not the one that got stabbed, Kyle.
Who got stabbed?
It was Roger's brother.
Okay, I didn't see that.
Yeah, Kyle, I think there's something up with Jay.
Well,
these guys and the other guys upstairs, they're also acting crazy.
Paul, Chucky, you guys acting weird?
Are you okay down there?
Well, they're upstairs now. They come up.
We're in the kitchen.
They're in the kitchen.
Came all the way up. Okay, so now I see you all acting weird.
You see me, Kyle. You see me holding a leg length bone in my hand.
Where did you get that from, Paul?
Oh.
Things escalated quickly while I was down there.
I got it from the oven. I had to make sure that we could protect
where
ourselves.
Did you
Wait,
he's got his little
leg bone in the oven.
He's got his little pig sticker over here. Chucky does the Sherm's knife that's useless. So I had to have something.
All right, well, lead the way. Let's go use that bone, I guess.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
I think Sherm should get
we're just trying to spend the night.
free nature roll on that bone. If you want.
That is weird. That is a weird looking bone. And Sherman,
where did Roger go?
Nature.
Oh yeah, Sherman. That's a human bone if you've ever seen one.
Paul.
And
a human femur.
We'll give you. You can give me a sanity check also while we're here. While you realize that your buddy there's holding that bone.
So he does a 15. Paul, where did you get a human femur? He passes his sanity, though. I don't know if there's some.
Yeah, you lose one sanity as you're just kind of like generally creeped out by the fact that it's a human bone.
We're like nowhere near a graveyard
and you like hold it up to your leg and you're like, it's about the same size as your leg too.
Yeah, that's not an adult. What in HE double hockey sticks is that, Paul?
What? Are we talking about this thing?
Yeah, obviously.
I toss it to Sherman.
He steps back and it clinks around on the ground.
It wasn't Paul. It wasn't. He got it from the oven. It wasn't Paul. I know what you're thinking.
Open the oven, Sherm.
Fine.
You got something to say? Open the oven. Look, there's more in there.
So Sherman verifies that there's more bones in the oven.
Oh yeah, there's a couple more bones. You see some ribs, some arms.
Okay. I don't know what's going on.
Arm shaped.
Or what the hell we're doing here, but we got to call the police.
Sherm, how do you not know? How do you not know how we got here? What happened to you?
We came in. We all met here because we were thinking, no, wait. Why are you guys here? Where the hell?
The Roger.
I walk up to
This whole
Sherm.
thing is Roger, and he's all like crazy.
Yeah.
I walk up to Sherm, and I'm like, I'm just
Slap
beside
him, please.
myself, and I slap him across the face.
Thank you. Somebody knock me out of this.
I slap him really hard. Say, Sherm, you know why we're here. Snap out of it, man.
Yeah, he gets his face slapped, shakes his head. Has anything changed for him?
No, you don't know what they're talking about. You're in this old decrepit kitchen. Like, why are you slapping me for? You talk about Roger? Roger's not there. You haven't seen Roger.
Roger never even showed up. I don't know. We got here. It's been a hazy night. I think we went to bed early. Roger, yeah, we never really saw Roger, and all we gotta do is spend the night for a couple more hours.
Falling out of him.
What?
Dude, there's something wrong.
You guys are crazy. There's nothing in this house. I'm gonna find a spot to I'm gonna find a spot to sit down for a couple hours because I'm not going back to another 3 or 4 more years of beatings. So Sherman is back to instilled with nothing wrong with this house, and he's going to go back to his original plan, which was find a bedroom. As he storms up the doors and just starts opening up a random door.
Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Come here, kitty. Here, kitty, 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 kitty.
Ah.
You hear that? You hear that from a couple rooms over.
You snuck off again.
Yeah, so
That is a oh, sorry. I should be saying that out loud.
So yeah, you guys hear kitty kitty is caught from Kyle from up in the dining room area again.
Okay. So Kyle and Sturm have totally lost their marbles. How are we going to protect ourselves and them? We have to take this to Roger. We have to take the fight to Roger. That's the only way I see this happening.
We need to find him first.
I think if we all split up, he'll find us. That was gallows humor.
Hey guys, there's a cat over here. I yell out from the other room.
And you hear that Sherman's now reached the 2nd floor and is just starting to creep up that way and walk down the hallway up there.
Yes. All right. You know what? Sherm's on his own. I go to find Kyle.
So where did you go, Sherman?
He's on the 2nd floor. He's walking down the hallway.
Oh, you went up to the 2nd floor.
Yeah, he thinks everybody else here is nuts. He's just trying to find a spot because.
Okay, so I mean, as you go up to the floor, you do see the dead body of Ace in the entry hall. And go ahead and make me a sanity roll.
Yeah, he's never saw it.
Yeah, as if you've never seen this roll before.
All right, he did pretty well, but you just hear him start screaming.
So I'm gonna why don't you give me an intelligence roll also on that? Why don't you do that?
All right. Oh, he squeaked it by. Basic success.
So you see this and you just start screaming, and like your brain just starts piecing, like everything just starts piecing back together of like what the hell's going on here. And you remember Roger, you remember being there, you remember his face with the centipede, and you remember him at the basement door, and then you remember him stabbing it's all coming back to you, but you're just like, you're screaming in that entry hall as you're staring down at this body, and everybody else hears Sherman screaming in the entry room.
As he just sprints over to, you guys made your way to the dining room, right? Sprints over to the dining room. Oh my God, guys! Oh my God! He's holding his BB gun, trembling his hands. We got to get out of here. Roger, his face is dripping. He's like a ghoul or something. There's bugs crawling out of his face. He's got a key in his back pocket. He killed his brother. He's gonna kill us.
And at that point, Paul goes, "There he is. There's Sherman. What the hell happened to you, man? Seriously."
I point over in the corner. I say, "Hey, look at that cool cat. I didn't see that earlier."
I look. Is there a cat in the corner? Do I see a cat in the corner?
There is a cat there, and it just hisses at you.
Good kitty.
Hey,
I'm not approaching it. I've already met that cat, and it scratched me.
So cats suck. Dogs are way better.
And you can make me a POW roll, Paul.
A POW roll?
POW.
Okay. 16 on a 60.
Man, how are you guys getting so good POWs? You guys suck. No, like you feel like as it hisses at you, you feel like the hairs on the back of your neck stick up, and you get like goosebumps. But other than that, you're like, you just kind of shake it off, and then the thing runs away.
Is there can we get to the dining room, to the entry hall from the dining room?
Yeah. So like everybody.
Is that like a pocket?
This is like a pocket door. Yeah.
Okay. Is it open or closed right now?
It's open.
Okay. So I walk to the entry hall and see is Ace's body still there?
Oh yeah, it's there pulling in a pool of blood. Yeah.
I'm like trying to hold back, like retching as I like try to tippy toe over him to go to the door and see if I can open the door.
All right. Give me a notice stuff real quick.
Okay. Oh, this is gonna be something gross. I got a critical failure.
All right. Yeah, you're like specifically like not looking at him because you're like, you're like, and as you like try to step over him, you slip in his blood, and like you fall down and you land, and you're like face to face as his like glassy dead eyes are just staring at you as you like land on him, like you're on top, like you slipped and fell on him, and you just
scream a blood curdling scream.
I'm going to let you take one sanity loss just because that's fun. But that's 100%. What happens. Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, like I'm cooked at this point. I'm just like, and now like you've like landed on him and like you got blood on you. Yeah. And I'm just like, so like for, just, okay. Well, no, I don't think I would even be able to rationalize and think through that. So I get back up and I ignore the door and I run like I'm going to go towards the kitchen.
All right. Yeah. So you guys see, you guys see Paul running away,
but I'm screaming the whole time.
Like I'm running away and screaming. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
I think the deal might be off if Roger's killed somebody. Like we'll be in juvie. So like maybe we should try to leave now.
I want to make a notice stuff roll, and it can be a hard roll if you wish, because everybody's already walked through the blood. So I want to see if I can. Well, I have, and so has Paul now.
But I'm going to start walking towards it.
I want to see if Roger is leaving bloody footprints. And my notice roll is, there it is. I got an extreme success. 6 out of 60.
Yeah, there are footprints heading towards the kitchen. You also notice there is something tucked into the back of Ace's pants that catches your eye.
Oh my God! Is it a packet of ketchup? I am gonna be pissed. I am gonna be pissed. I'm gonna fish it out and see what it is.
It is a gun. A snub-nosed revolver.
See, I was like this close to being like frantically search Ace for a key before I run away, but I didn't do it. Damn it!
Well, you failed anyways.
I know that's true. That's true. I could have had a gun.
I gotta figure out what the damage on that is.
Well, I could tell you that it is a D10, 1d10, and you can use. You have either have a base of 20% or. If you have a BB gun skill, I think maybe Sherman probably has a BB gun skill. But I don't know if it's
okay. So it's different than fighting.
Yeah, you'd have a base of 20% is what it says.
I will then give it to the Boy Scout who has been to the rifle range, no doubt, at summer camp.
Sherman like holds out his hand shakily.
Yeah, you can give me a you could use your BB gun skill for the revolver, Sherman, if you so desire.
So he grabs it with his shaking.
And your BB gun skill is located under your weapons on your
I
your
see
sheet.
it there.
Yep.
50-25.
Yep.
He grabs it and he goes. He kind of looks to the side and he goes. Looks like we've got. And then he kind of opens up the whatever the cylinder thing is on a revolver.
Cylinder.
Yeah. You see that there are 5 bullets left in the 6-shooter.
Looks like we've got. Looks like one of the bullets is gone. Yeah. So, I mean, I told you guys, Roger's got the only key to get out of here. And I don't know if that's really Roger. So, against all my intuition, I'm ready to point a weapon at a human, and you see he starts sobbing because he takes such pride in his Boy Scout training. Okay, guys, I'm ready to go. And he gives his BB gun. Paul, here.
You giving me your BB gun?
You can hold this. I'll give you the BB gun.
You giving me this?
Well, no, just I'll need it back. But
I mean, I'm gonna. You might want me to wash my hands first. I got blood all over them.
Why don't we just leave? Has anyone tried the doors yet? I'd like to try a door and see if we can get out of here.
The front door is locked, and it's got a body in front of it.
Yeah.
And I'm sniffling, like holding back, like tears.
Can you like shoot the lock or something?
Yeah, that's a good try. Yeah, that's a good suggestion.
Then you don't have to kill anybody and point a gun at a person. You could just blow off the lock.
So that's a sound idea that he can't argue with.
Can't
so
fault
he
that,
tries this. He's shakily holding this 44 revolver pointed down at the.
All right. I would like you to roll me 2 rolls. First for the shot, and second a strength roll.
Okay. The shot's an 81. It's a wildly terrible. Strength is a 44, and I know I got low strength. Oh yeah. So whatever goes wrong, you can describe it.
All right. So like you like point at the lock, and like it just like you're not expecting the blowback, and it just boom, shoots. It hits like the door itself, like nowhere near the lock, just part of the door, and like it blows back and it blows out of your hands.
Okay, that's got a lot more kick on it than the daisy there. Now we only got 4 bullets left.
You're gonna have to put spoiler alert, kids with guns in the show notes.
I forgot to mention spoiler alerts. I mentioned in the first episode, not any subsequent episodes, that bad things happened, and I guess with the stabbing of older brother, might have scared people off if they were looking for a good time and not expecting violence versus children.
You did say it was Kidthulu, though,
and kids' bones, and
Right.
All right, you guys notice that Kyle's not here with you anymore. as Sherman has dropped his gun and has landed on the ground and put a hole in the door, the thick, heavy oak door.
Sherman picks the gun back up. 4 bullets left. Hey, we're missing somebody. He says this extra loud because his ears are ringing to bejesus and back.
Yep.
He's damn near yelling it. Kyle wandered off.
No, I'm just
Damn
in the
it,
park.
Kyle.
I'm just in this room. Why are you yelling?
Are you still with chasing the cat?
I don't know where the cat is anymore.
Okay. When you said this room, you meant the dining room, maybe?
I don't know what room. I don't know what room I'm in. I'm just in another room.
You're in the parlor, which I think Sherman was in the parlor before. You guys found who found the backpack in the last episode?
I did.
Oh, that was Chucky. So you're in the
where
room.
I got the penknife.
Yeah, so that's right. So Sean, you see an old knapsack that's been rifled through. There's a fireplace. That looks like a fire has been recently been used in there, and it's just kind of smoky in there. Like it just has like a smell of recent and soot in there. Yeah.
I would like to explore the chimney with my flashlight to see, one, if it's really warm, and two, if we can't get out any other way, can we crawl up through the chimney?
Okay, you look into the fireplace and you notice that the flue is shut, and you seem like that's why it smells so sooty in here, is that somebody tried to light a fire here while the flue was shut and kind of smoked up the place.
Hey, Sherman, you know about fires from Boy Scouts. Could you come check this out? It's smoky in here. I don't know if Kyle knows enough about how to work chimneys and fireplaces to know what to do with the flue.
So all of a sudden, Sherman's just like, he snaps out of his shaking stir. Okay, you see, Kyle, proper fire building is all about combustion and airflow. Airflow is really important. And so he kind of goes over there, inspects the fire. He's talking about kindling. He's talking about combustibles. And as he's down there, I guess he tries to notice anything peculiar about the fire. In particular, I guess maybe it was lit recently. Let's see what we can find.
There are still matches there and an empty flask.
Well, okay. We got this chair over here. We could start a fire. I could show you guys how if you're interested. Yeah, okay, I'll do it. I'll start the fire.
I think there's kindling in the fireplace already. I tried to light a fire.
There is. So make me a strength check to try to open the flue that's shut.
He reaches his hand up there, and he's quite emboldened. That's a 5 to. That's a critical.
Extreme success.
Extreme success.
So you pop it open, and as you're like reaching up there, opening it up, a dead raccoon just lands, just falls right into your face. The corpse of a dead raccoon. And make me a sanity check.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, okay. Pretty apt. Another very strong roll of a 10.
All right, you lose 1 sanity as you give like a startled yelp as this desiccated corpse of a raccoon falls on your face.
This is why you clean out your chimneys every year. Pine tar is creosote. It ends up in the flue up there. If you don't clean it out every year, you'll end up starting a fire. Clearly, this one hasn't been done in a while.
And you notice, well, like you're explaining this to Kyle, that Kyle is no longer with you in this room.
Sherman's pretty used to people walking away from him. And continues to start the fire.
All right.
So the fire gets started.
I'm still in the entrance hall. I didn't see Roger milling around anywhere.
No, you saw his footprints lead down towards the kitchen.
That happened earlier. I'm wondering, since he wasn't seen in the basement, if he's upstairs somewhere. So I'm trying to rally the troops, and if any of you guys want to, come upstairs and before Roger finds us one by one.
So where is the fire being built again?
The fire is being built in the parlor.
Okay.
Sounds, Kyle, you were heading towards the kitchen, correct? Or Paul, you were heading towards the kitchen to wash up. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right. So you're washing up in the kitchen. Chucky is trying to gather people to go upstairs, and Kyle is places that Kyle knows.
I am standing. If he had tried to go up the stairs where I'm stationed, I would have seen him.
You do not see Kyle up the stairs.
All right. I will stay there to see if Roger comes down to get us.
Okay.
So I will be a sentry at the base of the stairs.
Paul.
Yes.
You hear something coming from the basement.
And by myself in the kitchen?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And I know none of us are down there, right?
You haven't, you ran to the kitchen, you left everybody in the entry hall.
So
you can give me a notice stuff.
Am I clean yet?
Yeah, you're cleaned up. I assume you're cleaning in there, right? Yes.
Yes, 100%. Fuck. God bless it. I got a 99.
You heard something, but you don't know what it was. It came from the basement.
So I'm gonna. I go to the top of the stairs, and I yell down. There. Hello.
You notice at the bottom of the stairs, two pinpricks of, reflecting of the light from up here, and it's that cat. And it's looking at you, and it starts mouthing something. Make me a POW roll.
At the bottom of the stairs?
Yep.
It's fucking cat. I got a 51 against a 60.
Yeah, you feel like you're looking at it, and you almost feel like you want to follow it, and you're about to take a step down when you kind of just shake, and you're like, "What the hell?" And you just snap out of it real quick.
Yeah. I close the door and I leave the kitchen and I go back into the hallway and I'm like, where are you guys? Where are you at?
I'm over here, Paul.
Where's over here?
Where are you going to?
You hear him coming from the family room.
I don't know where the hell I'm going, Kyle. We got to get out. We got to get out of here.
Well, why do you keep walking away from us?
You keep walking. You're the wanderer. You keep going everywhere.
I'm looking for a way out.
I don't know that you are.
There seems to be a back door here. Anyhow, I would like to go check that back door.
The back door?
The porch.
The back porch.
The porch.
Oh yeah, we haven't opened that door.
All right.
It was locked when I tried it.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. Well, so this right here is a window.
Oh,
and this is the door.
I see.
So this is like a window towards the back porch.
I would like to try to look out the window, and then maybe open it even.
I mean, you look out. There's a back porch You see a shed in the back. You see kind of a fish pond off to the back. You go to unlock it. It unlocks. So as you go to push it open, it doesn't push open.
Huh. Hey, Paul, come help me push this window open. I don't think I'm strong enough.
All right. I come in there. Do I still wait? No, I never got the BB gun, right? Because I left, didn't I?
No, I gave it to you.
Oh, so I have that strapped around me. I come in to see how can I help. Like, what do you want me to do? What am I doing?
See if you can push open this window.
I try to push open the window.
You give me a strength roll.
I failed pushing open the window.
It's not budging. It's like it's old. Maybe it's the wood is warped. Maybe who knows? You can't push it open.
Maybe
Kyle, I can't get it. We need to do it. Maybe if we tried to do it together at the same time.
Okay. I'll push with Paul this time.
All right, both of you give me strength rolls.
31 out of 35.
66 out of 35. Yeah.
So like, Paul, you're pushing and straining, and like Kyle's kind of like standing behind you and just like maybe trying to be like sort of doing it, but not really.
Well, you got that gun there, Paul. Maybe just shoot the window.
Kyle, you're not helping us. It's a BB gun. I can't break a window with a BB gun.
Like literally, that's what BB guns do. My parents had theirs shot out by the kid next door. Now that I think about it, the kid next door doesn't have a BB gun. It was probably Roger.
So I take the BB gun and I shoot the window.
Oh yeah, give me a shoot roll. You can use your slingshot roll because why not? I'll be nice to you.
Where is that?
Because you do have a slingshot too. Look under your weapons.
Oh, okay, nice. Okay, got it. So I have to roll under whatever. Yeah. Right. Okay. Oh, I fail. I miss.
You guys don't pass when I need you when I want you to. But
right.
Yeah. You
try again.
Paul. Like it locks into the thing. Like it just like the BB gun doesn't fire. Like you're not used to it, I guess.
Can I try to unjam and shoot again?
Sure. Let's call that let's push it. Why not? That's called a push roll. And
all right.
You'll shoot your eye out, kid, if you fail this. Just FYI.
Yeah. I got an extreme success.
Boom! Yay. All right, yeah. You like aim it, ping! It hits that thing, and you hear the BB like hit it directly. You hear the ping, but then you hear it as it whizzes past your ears. It is deflected right off of it. And as you look closer at the window, there's not a scratch, there's not a crack, there's nothing. It's like you didn't even hit it.
Kyle, I told you this wasn't gonna freaking work.
Kyle's not there.
Oh my god.
Well, he didn't go upstairs.
I hate Kyle.
Where did he go? Let me see.
I'm trying to open up that back door now because I'm like, the window didn't work. Let's try that back door to get out to the porch.
Yeah, it doesn't open for you.
But he's still in the family room though. Oh no, he's at the back.
No.
Okay, I see. Got it.
You're like, Kyle, can you fuck?
I'm walking up to what is it? The parlor.
Sure. Yeah. So that I guess Jay and Sherman are just kind of chilling by the fire over there.
Well, yeah, I'm going up that way.
That sounded like Daisy. They took a shot. He knows the sound of his BB gun that he pumped up to exactly 23 times.
Of course he does.
So he rejoins.
I would like to try that back door.
I thought I told you that it wouldn't open for you.
Oh, okay. Well then, yeah, I'll wander up to the parlor to see what everyone else is doing.
They're all chilling by the fire. Except
Kyle.
For Chucky. Aren't you upstairs?
No, I'm at sentry at the bottom.
Okay.
You guys heard that downstairs, right? And we all heard that.
The BB gun?
No, didn't you guys heard a noise downstairs? Out of game, didn't we hear something down there?
Paul heard something.
I heard something.
Paul heard something.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
and I dealt with it.
So if we close the door to between the parlor and the family room, is there a sliding door for the parlor to the entry hall?
No, that's open.
All right. Well, if we all just stay here, and we've got 2 guns and a knife and my flashlight, we'll just stay here the rest of the night. Everything will be fine. We got a fire. We've got numbers. What could go wrong?
At this point,
Can't get out.
You hear a big thunder smash, and the fire just starts dimming slowly, and then it goes out.
Of course it does.
And like it got warm in there real nicely, but now that it's gone out, it feels like the temperature is even 10 degrees lower than it was before, and like you can start seeing your breath, and you start shivering.
Well, can I confirm that did somebody throw the dead raccoon out of this room, or is it in here with us?
Well, I mean, it's in there with you, yeah. So
Yeah.
A little bit of burnt hair smell in the fire for sure.
if you want to roll me a notice stuff, you can.
I did not notice nothing.
Okay.
I guess Sherman goes over to the fire. Looks like there's rain coming in. I don't think I can get another one lit.
There's actually no rain coming in.
Well,
You as you look at it, you like. Not only has it gone out, but it is cold. Like you feel it's cold to the touch,
well, that's
as if the fire hasn't happened at all. It's
So
very
he-
strange.
He picks up a stick and goes, well, that's odd. And he kind of shows this to the group with, I'm assuming, them being able to figure out the fact that there are instantly no coals. And he's holding the stick that was burning. I've never seen anything like that, gentlemen. There's something a little bit more afoul afoot.
Could you look up, like, Sherman, is that chimney? Could one of us sneak up there?
He looks up through the flue, knowing most flues in old houses are pretty skinny.
Yeah, it's way too small for anything bigger than a raccoon corpse.
Yeah, it's just. Yeah, you stole the words out of my mouth.
Everybody can roll me a notice stuff.
I still don't notice nothing.
Oh, I got an extreme success.
Basic success.
So you hear squeaking Sherman, but Paul, you hear even more squeaking, and it's like you hear like scratching and squeaking, and it's in the walls. You could feel it's like underneath the broken furniture in here. You know that like there seems to be an influx of rats, like squeaking and
Damn. You.
First with bugs, now with the rats. These are going to be bigger. I don't know if we can stay in here. He's frantically looking around.
yeah, like you hear it like coming from basically all around you, except for the part where the big open parlor hall is.
Guys, I got this feeling that if we can't get that key off Roger, we're done. We're done.
Why you gotta be so dramatic, Sherm? You're a scout. Get it together.
Yeah, well, I had never seen no trees kill each other.
So it looks like we gotta find Roger, yeah? Seems like.
I saw him when you guys were upstairs. I saw he has a key. That's what he used to lock the basement. And I think he's got a key to the front and the back. He's the one who's got the keys.
Yeah, so where is he, Sherm?
I don't know. The only place we hadn't really explored that much was basement. Kyle, did you see him down there, or was there more to see?
Is Kyle still there?
I am still there.
Okay.
Oh, now he's there.
I mean, I didn't see him, but you guys pulled me out of there pretty quick. I hadn't finished exploring down there.
I saw he locked the room down there. There's something about the basement that he's trying to keep from us. So hopefully he's not down there, and maybe we find a different way out. Because everything up here is locked.
You get out the second floor? Like, was there windows up there? We could get out on the roof or something, or slide down a gutter or downspout?
I think there was a hole in the roof in the roof. The roof in the attic, but I don't want to fall from there.
I mean, I don't want to go down to the basement again necessarily. There was stuff down there that I did see.
So why don't we check out the upstairs and clear it room by room, and then work our way down to the basement, the scary basement last.
Yeah.
Womb by womb.
Okay.
Are you making fun of my speech impediment? It's not funny, Paul. Come on. You just like Roger.
No, Bill is making fun of it. Not
Well,
all right, let's go upstairs and try to stay together this time, guys.
The dick.
What kind of crap is that, Kyle? You've been wandering around this whole time for the last hour.
I thought you were behind
all
me.
over the place. You're so full of crap, Kyle. I swear.
Right. So here's the upper room. When I described it to you before, I flipped the master bedroom and the girls' bedroom. So consider this the girls' bedroom and this the master's bedroom downstairs.
we went in the boys,
Down
the
there.
girls in the bathroom.
Correct. And the scorched bedroom as well.
Okay.
So like the girls' bedroom, that was, you went up into the attic in the closet, and that's where I think you saw like a game of jacks, and you saw some bats, and that kind of was creepy. The boys' bedroom is where Paul looked out the window with the telescope and saw the ghost figures in the yard. The scorched bedroom is where you found the Roger was here thing. It looked like a fire had started but was extinguished there. The bathroom and more creepy stuff happened with grandmothers, and then the master bedroom was where you found a dead body.
Maybe we shouldn't be up here now that I remember what's up here.
Well,
And you didn't go into the sewing room, which like this door right here.
yeah, let's check out those other rooms, I guess. Maybe one of those windows will be unlocked. We don't know what's outside of them, so or on the other side of the door. So Sherman kind of walks forward and opens up the sewing room door.
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and let me. Jesus, I can't. All my papers are everywhere. Where is it? I know it's in here somewhere. All right. So you, as you walk in, make me an intelligence roll. As you see all kinds of sewing materials, threads, and needles, yarn, etc.
I don't know why intelligence is his best roll. Rolls another exactly 5.
You notice like ahead of you is like the bust of like a mannequin where somebody would make dresses, and somebody has put a candle behind it so it like casts a shadow. So like you think like at first you're startled because you're like, so it's a shadow of a person, but you take a moment and you realize that it's just a shadow of this mannequin.
You realize that those behind him looking over his shoulder, realizes that Sherman was definitely halfway pulling down the trigger.
And you're like, oh.
Okay, all right.
And you do notice like a closet door here.
There's nothing in here. Maybe there's windows back here, and he proceeds forward.
Well, there's windows up here too. Like right there, there are some windows.
So he gives those a quick tap on them. They feel locked.
Oh yeah, they don't even look like they can open.
Yeah. Well, these ones won't do. I don't know. Maybe this goes somewhere. Not knowing again what entails. And he opens up the next door, being the closet.
Yeah. So you open it up, and inside are all these dolls that are like looking at you. And
sanity roll.
Oh my god!
Well, go ahead and make me a sanity roll, because
he does gun drawn too. So
as you look at them, you notice a little kid doll dressed all in black and looking sad. You look at one looking in a members only jacket, looking all fancy. You saw another one with a practical joker, like kind of mismatched clothes, kind of like a class clown looking kid. You see one with glasses and a book in his hand, and you see one with a little scouting uniform on it.
Okay.
Damn.
And each one of them have X's in their eyes. So go ahead and make me that sample.
As he glances down, doesn't say anything, notices each one by one, making the connection. Oh, nice. And that's an 80. So he fails the sanity.
It's just a one san, but you just I mean, what's everybody else doing at this point?
I
Yeah.
have already been in the attic, so I will check up the stairs to see if Roger is hiding up there.
Like up these stairs here?
Yes, I assume that goes to the attic.
It does go up.
Last time I went up a trapdoor.
I'm gonna go with Chucky, because I don't think anybody should be alone, except for Kyle's wandering. I can't control that.
You've been watching too many slasher movies.
So yeah, what about you, Kyle? What about you, Jay?
So which one of those two rooms near the sewing room has the dead body in it?
The girl's bed. It's called the girl's bedroom here, but it's actually the master's bedroom.
Then I want to go into the other room. So the boys' bedroom across the hall.
Okay. All right. So yeah, Sherman gives out like a little startle, but apparently nobody's there to hear him freaking out. As everybody, like Kyle, you go into the boys' bedroom, and it hasn't changed from before, where you found the the telescope. There was a room. There was a you had tried to push the dresser up against the wall, but then you obviously moved it. But I mean, I don't know what you're doing in there.
I don't know if we looked in the closet there.
That's where you found the telescope.
Oh, okay. So there's nothing else in there.
There's a dresser with a couple drawers, but yeah, otherwise no.
I'm trying to look out the windows and maybe banging on them and see if they open, or seeing if there's anybody outside.
Yeah, I mean, as you look outside, you also notice some lights floating lights out in the yard. And you can make me a sanity roll.
Oh, I just missed.
Okay. All right. Where is this shit? All right, you're gonna take two sanity rolls as you see these things floating around when they shouldn't be, and they kind of have like a spectral figure to them. You also give me a spooky stuff roll.
I did not make that either.
All right, well, I mean, you're just you kind of give out a startled yelp You guys going upstairs to the attic.
I already know about the bats. I'm not afraid of bats.
There are tons of bats up there. Absolutely. You are in like the cupola, which is it's kind of like a separate from the attic, actually.
Francis Ford Coppola.
Exactly, Francis Ford Coppola.
Nice.
I don't really know how to make heads or tails from the attic room, but there's attic space up here. Let's go body. So yeah, you're like up in this area right here.
Okay, and so there's the cupola extends one more floor.
Yeah. So like it goes up a little more, yeah.
Gotta check it before we clear the attic. So I guess we're going up one more floor.
All right, you go up and it stinks up in there, that cupola, as like you go up there and you see the ceiling is just coated with bats just flapping around. First of all, give me a Constitution saving throw or Constitution roll.
For both of us?
Well, are you up there?
Yeah, I mean, I'm with them.
Then give it to
crit. I wasted a crit.
So like it stinks up there, but you cover your mouth real quick because you knew there were bats.
I failed.
Paul, you start coughing like crazy. And then Chucky, give me a notice stuff roll.
Notice stuff. That's 80. I got a 68. So wait, is it 80? Anyway, I got a 68. No, it's 60. What am I thinking?
Do you want to?
So that's a failure.
You want to push it or spend luck? You tell me.
I'll spend 8 luck.
Sure. You're kind of noticing something strange, and then a lightning flashes, and you look up at these bats as Paul's over here coughing his lungs out because it just stinks for Paul. You look up at these bats, and one of them just kind of looks like, because it's hanging, it like looks down at you, and you notice that where you would notice a bat face, it's a little human face.
Okay.
Make a sanity
check. Okay.
And I think that's a good spot to end on this evening because we're hitting 10 o'clock.
Oh my god!
And we don't wrap it up, and that's okay.
Nice.
Our Halloween goes another week.
The end.
I mean, we're close to that.
It's awesome.
All right. Oh shit. I rolled 100 sanity.
Oof.
That's
you're
a critical failure.
Yeah, you're going to take the 4 sanity. Okay, go ahead and make me a roll too. But roll a D10 for me.
D10. Okay. That was a 10.
All right, we're you are going to be afraid of like every creature. Like you just start screaming and you're afraid of every creature you see. And like I said, this is a good spot to end it because we're hitting the 2 o'clock hour. So that's the dare for this evening will continue again next week apparently.
Right on.
I guess we're about a month out.
A month out.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Have a good one, everybody. Happy Halloween.
Thanks, man.
Yes, everybody enjoy their Halloween. Don't go into any old houses. Tell it gets better. Don't worry about the bullies, that kind of stuff.
See ya.
All right, thanks.
All right, bye guys.
Bye.
Thanks.
Yikes. I think it's just going to get worse from here. Come back for the next session to hear more of our creepy escapades in our Call of Kidthulu adventure called The Dare. You better not miss it if you know what's good for you. Thanks for listening to the Wednesday Night Crew, and as always, see you next week, as long as you survive. Hey there, listeners. Would you like to support the Wednesday Night Crew as we go on adventures in Eberron, as well as our other adventures in other systems like Basin, Alien the Role-Playing Game, Call of Cthulhu, and many others? Then be sure to visit patreon.com/Eberron Adventures. Heck, you could be as famous as our supporters Jonathan, Andrew, and Sean. You get your name up in lights. Well, maybe not lights, but how about the end credits? Soon enough, we will be adding more tiers to our Patreon with cool things like character names, character creation, homebrew items. The list will be endless. So please be sure to visit patreon.com/Eberron Adventures to donate and be a part of the family. And as always, see you next week.